Good evening. Wow. All right, let's try that again. Good evening. Good evening. That's outstanding. Thank you very much. Parents, family, friends, thank you so much for being here tonight to honor these outstanding students. Students, congratulations. I'd like to add my appreciation for the outstanding job you've done so far today in order to be recognized with this incredible honor. As I was thinking about some words that I might share with you, because we just recently celebrated Veterans Day, I had to think about one of my former students. And I've shared the story a few times about Corporal Darian Hicks. Darian was a student of mine and I was principal at Broughton High School, and he went and he served our country in the military. He was a sapper. And what a sapper is, it's a soldier who clears bonds so their fellow, their friends and military personnel can go through safely. Unfortunately, Darian was killed in action in Afghanistan. But the way he lived his life, I think, is a good way for us to think about this honor that you're about to receive. I'm not trying to be a downer and bring us down today, but he died while clearing a path so that others can safely move forward. And I think that that there's a lot of responsibility and accomplishment which comes from that. And as I think about you all and what you've done today, and I think about where you're going to go, I think using Darian as an example to make those around you's path a little bit better, to lead by example, to be out front, even when it's dangerous, even when it's hard. Those are things that we expect from our National Honor Society members. And you all have lived up to that today, and I know that's going to continue on. So I appreciate the work that you've done, and I look forward to celebrating with you. In addition, I wanted to also talk about light. You're going to be using light as a symbol tonight. And light's a very powerful symbol as you think about the tenets and pillars that you're going to be agreeing to uphold as a member of the National Honor Society. And I would ask that in that same vein that you're leading out front, like Corporal Hicks did, you think about being that light in the darkness, that light on the hill for others, being a positive role model for them. I challenge you to be strong and steadfast in your beliefs in doing what's right. We need leaders not only here at Athens Drive, but in our community, our country, and the world who do the right thing, who stand up for what's right, and are positive role models for others. So tonight, I want you to use this opportunity to resolve your sense of purpose, to support others who are sharing the journey with you, and realize what a privilege you have to be able to share this life, your life, with others. So well done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very proud of you. I thank you for everything that you give. I thank you for sharing your gifts and talents with not only the staff, but our entire school family. And on behalf of the entire Athens Drive Magna High School family, it's my pleasure to congratulate you and welcome you to the National Honor Society. And I know you're doing an outstanding job living out the tenets that you're pledging tonight. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Mason Van Kuzi, and I'm a senior board member of the National Honor Society. I'd like to congratulate all of you for all of the work that you've done putting you into position tonight. And I'm going to start by speaking to you about the first pillar of the National Honor Society, scholarship. Scholarship in the modern day, high school has become a competitive and rigorous place where learning is defined not only by the grades you receive on the test, but what scholarship really means. So when you think about what does it truly mean to learn, scholars are interested in the roots of their learning. They have desire for their education, a curious person. Simply accepting a fact is not sufficient for a scholar. They want to understand. They want to understand the meanings behind the processes and programs that elevate them as a learner. They ask why. I encourage each and every one of you to strive for that deeper understanding. One of the great scholars of all time, Albert Einstein, once said, "I have no special talent, I'm only passionately curious." Thus, today I commend each of you for your efforts that have earned you the honor of being here, but I challenge you to hunger for and have a passion for more. More curiosity, more understanding, more asking why.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Haley Wynn, one of the senior board members of the National Honor Society. Firstly, I want to congratulate all of you for being inducted tonight. All of you should be proud to display the 4 pillars that represent the National Honor Society. Tonight, I'm going to speak to you about the second pillar of NHS, service. Although service is defined as the act of helping others, the pillar of service encompasses so much more than that. Service can be seen in the way that we treat others around us and ensure that our actions make a positive difference to society. This involves constantly stepping out of our comfort zones and actively working to make someone's day better. In order to do this, we must show passion and have the heart to do serviceable acts every day. These actions are not just important to the recipients, but also to the person who serves. Through acts of service is how we grow and develop ourselves. If all of us commit to helping others and giving back to the community, I can guarantee that each of you will discover how acts of public service and kindness improve the world around us and will be rewarded with the enrichment and new meaning that service will bring to your life. Every day, each and every one of us have the opportunity to step up and improve our school and community. As members of the National Honor Society, we must strive to make a difference and push ourselves and our peers out of our comfort zones. Thank you all, and congratulations for becoming new inductees of the National Honor Society.
Good evening. My name is Mithemi Kalajai, and I am one of the senior board representatives for the National Honor Society. I would like to start by taking a moment to congratulate tonight's inductees. Tonight marks an important milestone in your academic careers. I hope each of you are proud to be representatives of the 4 pillars of the National Honor Society. This evening, I have the pleasure of sharing with you the meaning of the leadership pillar. Although we may associate the job of a leader to facilitating jobs to others and supervising from afar, I advise each of you to avoid this idle approach to leadership. Instead, you must be willing to step up and set an example for others who may be looking to you for support and motivation. As a leader, you must be ambitious in all of your endeavors. Success is never guaranteed, but if you're willing to be passionate and committed to reaching your goals, failure will simply become a step towards progress. Lastly, a leader is able to have a level of humility and open-mindedness. Edna Ferber states that a closed mind is a dying mind. Moving forward in your journey as leaders, I hope that each of you keep this in remembrance. The qualities of a great leader do not stop here, but as each of you are present here tonight, I trust that you will continue to demonstrate your capabilities both in the classroom and outside. Go forward and lead with honor and integrity. Congratulations again to the new inductees of the Athens Drive's National Honor Society. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Summer Lasky, and before I start, I would like to say congratulations to each and every one of you on being accepted into the National Honor Society tonight. As inductees of NHS, you have shown your dedication and hard work towards the 4 pillars, not only at your school, but also in your community. I'm going to talk to you tonight about character. This is the 4th pillar that represents the National Honor Society. Character is defined as the distinctive traits or qualities displayed by a person. Each and every one of you has showed us extraordinary character traits that include honesty, respect, reliability, fairness, and the list goes on and on. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "When wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, all is lost." As a member, you must always adhere to the standards of NHS. Not only that, but you must motivate and encourage others to build on your qualities and become great leaders themselves. Your character not only reflects your actions, but also your consideration for others. There's another valuable characteristic, care. Understanding and caring for others creates unity, which is where connections are able to be made to build a better community. To finish, I would like to say welcome to the Athens Drive chapter of National Honor Society. And again, congratulations on all of your achievements. I hope you all continue to demonstrate your commitment and dedication to supporting your community and peers by maintaining the high standards of these 4 pillars.
Welcome NHS members, parents, and inductees. My name is Zoe Politas, and I am one of the senior co-presidents of the National Honor Society this year. I'd like to start by thanking everyone for attending our induction this evening. This is a very special event that each and every one of you will remember for years to come. You've heard some influential orations from some of my fellow board members, and I'd like to share one of my own. Being a member of the National Honor Society is way more than just something to put on your resume. Being a member of the National Honor Society originates from a dedication to the community, a sense of motivation in the classroom, and a background of good character. It means going the extra mile not only for a service hour or for a letter of recommendation, but because intrinsically you want to help. It means staying during your lunch period to help a peer who's been struggling with his math homework, or it means telling your teacher the truth, even when no one else in the room is. You have all proved that you are capable and willing to do such kinds of responsibilities. So be proud of yourselves. You are the best of the best, and I'm thrilled to be able to lead such a prestigious group of individuals this year. Since you've all proved you're up to the task, it's time to take action. Yes, take action now. Not tomorrow, the next day, the next week, or whenever it might be convenient for you. A National Honor Society member takes leadership. Leadership is the influence you have on people to do something extraordinary. Leaders have a drive to change the world into something better. So, I ask you, what's your drive? Perhaps you're aiming to end homelessness by the year 2060. Or maybe you'd like to become your school's advocate for the Save the Beast Foundation. Whatever the drive is, if it's yours, it's important. So own your passion, muster up the vigor, and do what it takes to achieve your goal. Now, that's what being a leader is. And if you haven't found this drive yet, I implore you to actively search for it. I know that you can be a leader and change the world once you find your reason. Being a member isn't just about serving others, though. I can speak for myself and fellow board members in saying that being a part of a community like this helps you get to know yourself better. Being a member of the National Honor Society can help develop the confidence, social skills, and character required to be an active part of the community. As a member, you'll learn what some of your strengths are. Perhaps this year you discover that you love tutoring, or maybe you never viewed yourself as a leader, but with the skills learned from NHS, you're more confident in your ability to take charge. That's what the pillar of character is all about. Character is not about praiseworthy or blameworthy behavior, rather the personal commitment to ethical decision-making and introspection that affects not only oneself, but others. Before concluding, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a question. Can you think back to a time when you were faced with a feat you just couldn't conquer? Perhaps it was beating your PR mile time, or maybe it was getting an A in Spanish class. It stung not being able to achieve that goal. Luckily enough for you, you never have to feel that devastation again. Not as a National Honor Society member, you don't. You have been equipped with the 4 pillars of our society that lead to success: service, scholarship, leadership, and character. With the right application of them, I guarantee you that any task that once seemed impossible is simply just a reason to work harder. On that note, I want you to leave this auditorium refreshed, re-energized with zeal to do well not only to yourself, but others. And congratulations to all of our inductees. I hope that the National Honor Society and all of its members have a fantastic year.